I'm regional media film critic Sean Patrick with a review of Hands of Stone, starring Robert DeNiro and Edgar Ramirez.
Sure. Leonard, you're my friend now. Leonard, you're my friend now.
All along, he's been doing this on purpose. He hurt you to drive me crazy, to get me to be in his macho tough guy war.
Ray, you're obsessed.
I'm telling you, it's a strategy. It's been a strategy from the moment he insulted you. He knew that he could get in my head and cause me to stand toe-to-toe with him. I've never lost. I don't lose.
Why play a clip of Usher Raymond's cameo as Sugar Ray Leonard in the new movie Hands of Stone, which is actually about Edgar Ramirez as Roberto Duran? Well, it's because it's probably the most compelling moment in the entire film, as Sugar Ray Leonard learns a little bit something about Roberto Duran's approach to strategy. Duran had insulted Sugar Ray's wife in order to draw him into the kind of fight that Duran wanted. He wanted Sugar Ray not running around and sticking and jabbing and running away. He wanted Sugar Ray to try and stand toe-to-toe with him and try and beat him up. And that's exactly what Duran wanted and why he won that first fight against Sugar Ray. It's an interesting scene, and it's an interesting insight into Duran. One of the few that you'll find in the otherwise forgettable Hands of Stone, which fails to capture the passion, the heart, and the excitement that was Roberto Duran's career. This is a movie that has at its center the fight in which Duran looks across the ring and basically says, "I quit," against Sugar Ray in the second fight at the Louisiana Superdome, and yet fails to capture the intrigue and excitement of that moment because it's trying to please multiple masters. It's trying to tell the story while also trying to tell Duran's version of this story, which has shifted a few times. He said that he never said no mas. Other people said he did say no mas. Not that that really matters in the end, but the drama of this moment should be huge. It should be exciting. It should be memorable. And it's just not, as directed in this movie, Hands of Stone, which centers on the relationship mostly between Edgar Ramirez as Duran and Ray Arcel, played by Robert De Niro, who was his trainer, who's got a fascinating backstory of his own that is kind of vaguely explored, but not explored well enough. There's probably a more interesting movie, in fact, to be made about Ray Arcel as opposed to Roberto Duran, but that's a story for another time. Hands of Stone, as it is, not a very good movie. In fact, one of the bigger disappointments for me of 2016, because I'm a huge boxing fan. Don't recommend Hands of Stone. I'm Sean Patrick.